I'm freaking out.
You don't know how many people are so happy you're here. It like brings back and it's such great memories, man.
Yes.
We're so happy to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
I can never look at the Alamo the same ever again after Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Like, that's all my family and I say. And the Alamo has a basement. There's a basement in the Alamo. Sorry.
Okay.
Reliving my childhood here.
But it seems like you were born for Hollywood. I mean, it really does. But you were born and raised in Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah.
I was actually born in Peekskill, New York, and lived in Oneonta, New York, till I was in 4th grade. Then we moved to Florida. So as a kid, I was in Oneonta, New York, probably a 4 or 5 year old, and I would be sitting around going like, this can't be my real situation. How am I ever going to get to Hollywood and be an actor? I was just a weird little kid. I was obsessed with I Love Lucy and a lot of screen clowns, and I just wanted to do that.
But I heard you wrote a letter to Walt Disney at some point too. Now, how old were you when you wrote?
I was about 4 or 5. I had a little toy typewriter.
Oh wow!
And I wrote him a letter and sent him a recording. I had a little reel-to-reel tape recorder, and I changed the lyrics to a Haley Mills song that was from The Parent Trap.
Yeah.
And I wrote him and said I was way better than any of the kids he was working with.
Can I ask, did you title it Dear Walt, Dear Mr. Disney? Do you remember?
I think probably Mr. Disney, but I don't know if I was that savvy then. I don't know if it even had a salutation on it, you know.
But
did you get a response?
No.
Oh, darn it. Okay.
But we do have a picture of you. We have a high school photo. And you were president of the drama club.
Oh, yeah.
So this was high school. Do you remember what year?
I don't want to say the year.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, what year were you? Like sophomore, junior?
Oh, that's senior. That's my senior portrait. Yeah.
And you were the head of the drama club.
I was the president of the drama club. I didn't get to be in the circus club. I was in the drama club. I grew up, as you said, in Sarasota, Florida was where I was in high school, and that's the Ringling Circus headquarters. So my high school still to this day is the only one in the world that has a full circus program.
What high school? I'm from Tampa.
You are?
Yes.
Weird. Sarasota High School.
Oh, okay.
Didn't you film Magic Mike in Tampa?
Was that in Tampa?
No.
I didn't know that.
Was that Tampa?
We actually filmed that in Savannah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
but it was based out of Tampa, though.
Yeah, he was from Tampa.
Yeah.
That story took place in Tampa.
We're connected. Tampa's connected, always in my heart.
Yeah.
But
I just work with Joe.
Joe was in this movie, which I love Joe.
Yeah.
And Joe is a big fan of yours, and I heard that's how this all happened, that he's in this movie.
Yeah. He's not only in the movie, he's the co-star of the movie.
Right.
The whole movie's about Joe, really.
And he plays himself.
He plays himself, yeah.
And you have to get to his birthday party.
Yes.
But how did you two meet? How did this collaboration happen?
Well, we met at a party, an HBO post-Emmy party, and he just came over to me and said, I'm like a giant fan. And I was like, you are a giant fan. Wow. It's like so big. And yeah, I mean, we exchanged numbers, and we went out a couple times to a couple of events and stuff, and had a couple dinners, and we just became friends.
Besides Joe, is there one person that's shocked you in maybe Hollywood, the celebrity world, that's come up to you and said, huge Pee Wee Herman fan?
Well, my Broadway show just a few years ago, one night, a duo came backstage that was very unlikely. I thought it was Salman Rushdie and Lou Reed came together. And there were lots of that kind of stuff. Nobody in particular. I mean, just the oddest people are Pee Wee fans, I find.
But I tell you, you make somebody, seeing you makes people happy.
It does.
Pee Wee Herman makes people happy.
Yes.
Paul Reubens makes people happy. And we're going to look at a clip now. In this clip, the man we were talking about, Joe Manganiello, encourages Pee Wee to go out and try something new. So here's Paul Reubens in Pee Wee's Big Holiday.